challenger for this evening.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here at UCW-Zero. Jeff, why don't you break it down for us?
Yeah, we saw earlier in the night Jayson Bravo winning that Battle Royal to be the #1 contender for the UCW-Zero Heavyweight Championship. And there is Jayson Bravo, ready to seize the opportunity and possibly become the UCW-Zero champion for the first time.
Yeah, Jayson Bravo, there is a lot on the line for this young man. It's one thing if you're able to go into a match against the heavyweight champion and, actually just have the match. If you come out victorious, you get everything, and it's not just the title belt. You get the responsibility, you get the pressure, you get everything that you get to live up to. And one of the biggest responsibilities is to the fans, and as we just saw him get in the face of that young fan right there, I don't know if he can handle it.
Yeah, you can see this is a capacity crowd at Latin American Festival. I mean, literally, they're crawling up the rafters. And I don't think Jayson Bravo has one fan out of the many hundred here in Provo, Utah.
Well, if you go and you look at his opponent in Derrick, Jannetty, somebody who's been doing this festival ever since UCW was first asked to do it, he's got quite the fan base down here. There's so many people here who know his name, and they come to this festival year after year after year just so that they can scream and yell Derrick, Jannetty.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You said it best there, Josh. This is a lot like UCW-Zero's summer tour here at the end of the summer, where we like to hit Provo, Utah, St. Joseph the Workers Church, all in the name of community and civic responsibility, and that's what UCW-Zero is all about.
And it's always a great experience, there's no doubt about that. Talking more about Jayson Bravo, of course, a graduate of the UCW-Zero training program, where he actually was under the training of people like Stevie Slick and Martin Casaus and even Derrick, Jannetty, for a while there.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. Jayson Bravo, though, has really turned the corner, and since he developed this a lot more aggressive, arrogant attitude that he now possesses, and while it doesn't endear him to the fans, it definitely has been effective in his quest for gold that'll play out tonight.
Fortunately, we can't say that he learned that at the UCW-Zero training school. And here we see his opponent. He is the world heavyweight champion in Derrick, Jannetty.
Yeah, Derrick Jannetty has been defending that belt for the better part of 2.5 months now. We've seen him take on Tyler Cintron. We've seen him take on Jayson Bravo, and tonight he's got quite the competition in Bravo. And just one more twist of this matchup we should mention, the powers that be here in UCW-Zero have made this a no disqualification matchup.
No disqualification means anything goes in this match. It doesn't matter at any point. Anything is legal, absolutely anything. The title belt can be used, chairs can be used. There isn't any limit on chokes or submissions, no holds, anything like that. Absolutely, anything goes in this kind of match. And you know what? I think that's how Jayson Bravo wants it.
Yeah, you mentioned a great point there, Josh. But I think a lot of a no disqualification match, it's for the fans. What we don't want to see is a disqualification finish, a double count-out finish, or any of those. We want to see a definitive winner, a definitive loser, and that's what will happen in this matchup.
You know what? I think you got it exactly right as well, Jeff. I mean, that's the big thing, is that how many matches have we seen that have ended in a disqualification? One of the things is that a title belt can't change hands in the event of a disqualification. So the champion, in a sense, has an advantage. And I'm not saying that Derrick Jannetty would even think about doing that, because Jannetty's been very honest, loyalty, he's got all that. He's got a lot of integrity as well. And I'm not saying, I don't think Jannetty would do that. On the other hand, though, anything to get the victory. And when you put in a no disqualification, you can do literally anything to get the victory.
And I guess we'll see how that plays out here in UCW-Zero's main event. And there's your champion, Derrick Jannetty, and he will square off against Jayson Bravo. No disqualification, main event time. I'm excited.
Yeah, you listen to this crowd. You think they like the guy?
I think that's a pretty good observation there, Josh.
And see, look at that, just from the get-go, Jayson Bravo immediately has a chair. This match hasn't even started yet, and he already has one thing on the mind, and that is scrambling the mind of Derrick Jannetty.
Yeah, good point, but where's Derrick Jannetty going?
Looks like he's
getting a chair of his own.
Even out the odds.
And we're going to start with a duel, a chair duel. Or I don't know, maybe these competitors are bargaining right now.
I don't know. There isn't a lot to bargain with when you got chairs. But it looks like Jayson Bravo is trying to. I'll put mine down. You put yours down. Don't fall for this, Derrick. You got too much veteran experience to fall for this. Come on. I wouldn't trust Jayson Bravo at all with anything.
We got quite the intense debate here. Derrick Jannetty asking the fans if he should put the chair down.
I wouldn't trust Jayson Bravo with microwaving leftover macaroni and cheese.
Wow.
There's just no trust. What is there to trust? Come on, Derrick, you can't fall for this.
Bravo says he's going to count to 3 and put the chair down. Here we go. And Derrick Jannetty obliges. Jayson Bravo did not. Derrick Jannetty ducks. Big punch kick to the stomach, and he's going with those chops right off the bat.
Things are getting choppy right here, and I've said it once, I'll say it again. You know, Guerrero Azteca has panhandle hands, is what I like to call them. They're as big as pans. Derrick Jannetty, his are just knives. That's all they are, is that they cut into the chest, and it just hurts so much. That's one of the things that Derrick Jannetty is well known for. It's a beautiful, here, look at this, off the ropes.
Head scissors followed up with a Casadora Bulldog. Jayson Bravo's face driven into the mat below, and Derrick Jannetty starting this match up very effectively. Back to those chops.
Oh, knives into the chest right there. I'm surprised that Bravo isn't bleeding.
Bravo sent to the corner, and Derrick Jannetty jumps up for one of his trademarks. Time tested, the 10 punch. Let's see if they count along.
2, 3, 4. Hey, if they don't, I will.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know Spanish.
Beautiful. And look at that. Oh,
drops right into a monkey flip. Derrick Jannetty, all the momentum on his side in the early going as he hooks him up in a front face lock. Asks for the approval of the fans and does receive it. Nice suplex.
Yeah, great execution right there by Derrick Jannetty. He's got this match in the palm of his hands right now. A beautiful leg drop right there. Jannetty going for the pin. 2, only able to get a 2 count right there.
And it's been all Derrick Jannetty in the early going of this matchup. He's got Jayson Bravo on the ropes. Snapmares him over. These fans are definitely into it as Jannetty comes off. Oh, flipping neck breaker.
Look at this, going for the pin again. 2, only able to get a 2 count. You know, it's one of those things where that's one of the strategies, is that you try to get the win any way you can. That means pinning your opponent at any time when he's vulnerable, because you never know if he's going to be able to answer to the count of 3.
Jannetty sends Bravo back into the corner. Looks like he's jumping up for another 10 punch. Oh, good counter by Bravo. Pushes him right off and then follows it up with a vicious clothesline.
Just like that, Jayson Bravo able to take advantage in this matchup. Oh, those elbows right there to the chest.
Chest and possibly the jaw, and that's what Jayson Bravo needs to do. He saw the aggressiveness of Derrick Jannetty early and now showing his own aggressive streak in the middle of that ring.
Well, you know, you get punched in the face 10 times, or maybe even more than that. You're going to be pretty aggressive when it's done.
And now cinching on a surfboard, look at him stretch out those arms of Derrick Jannetty, and that knee very technically placed in the back to restrain Jannetty's mobility.
Right there in the middle of the spine, too, and that hurts.
And we'll see how Derrick Jannetty is able to fight out of this. It looks like Jayson Bravo has a firm grip, and this is very nicely executed as Jannetty tries to rally the crowd behind his cause.
And you know what? I think it's going to succeed, as this crowd will start to get behind Derrick Jannetty, just like they've been behind him each and every time that he's come down here. And look at this now. Jannetty going for the reversal.
Oh, nice, and turns it into an arm drag of sorts and right back to those chops.
Oh, my gosh. You know, like, you ever go out and you get a bad sunburn? People are going to ask Jayson Bravo about his chest, because it's going to be extremely red after this match.
Yeah, and Derrick Jannetty has been all over Bravo with those chops, but look at Bravo fire right back. And look at that, tightly hooked into a variation of a Russian leg sweep. Good move by Bravo.
Only a 2 count right there for Jayson Bravo.
And now Bravo going right back to the mount punches, driving his fist into the forehead and face of Derrick Jannetty. This is a no disqualification match, so the referee not even counting any of these illegal maneuvers.
Yeah, the only reason why the ref is even in here is to indicate if a wrestler has submitted to a submission or to count the pinfall.
And Jayson Bravo now dragging his his laces against the face of Derrick Jannetty. That's a very painful and effective maneuver as he scoops him up with ease and power slams him hard to the mat.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Going in for the pin now. Only a 2 count. You know, Jeff, I get a lot of people who come up to me and they ask me, what does the ring feel like? They get this weird idea into their head that, you know, the ring is just pillows and all that other stuff. I got to tell you right now, folks, it's not. It hurts. It stings every single time that your back hits the mat.
Yeah, if you see the ring get put together, it's plywood and metal. That's what the ring is made of. That's what it consists of. And as you can imagine, very painful when you're getting slammed to the mat. And right now, Jayson Bravo cinching in a side headlock.
Beautiful execution right here by Jayson Bravo, who's trying to wear down Derrick Jannetty, but it looks like it's not having too much of an effect as this crowd once again gets behind Derrick Jannetty, and that's going to be a contributing factor this entire show.
Yeah, Derrick Jannetty able to channel the energy of the fans to deliver that counter, a belly-to-back suplex, getting some spacing between him and Bravo. Looks like Bravo trying to take refuge on the outside of the ring.
And look at this now. Beautiful slide right there by Derrick Jannetty, knocking Jayson Bravo off of the ropes and out onto the concrete.
Yeah, Bravo's face went right into the ring apron, and now Derrick Jannetty over the top rope with a plancha.
And I guarantee you that hurts a lot more than that mat does. I'm surprised that Derrick Jannetty's able to get up after that.
Yeah, that is a concrete and asphalt surface, and both competitors crashing hard to that surface. And right now, we said it's no disqualification and no count out, so these competitors can do and will do whatever they want to each other.
Oh my gosh, I mean, how many chops is Jayson Bravo gonna take in this match?
Well, I guess we could count them, but I've already lost count. But Jayson Bravo probably has firmly entrenched handprints of Derrick Jannetty on his chest. I bet if we studied Jayson Bravo's chest, we could probably get a pretty good idea of how many times he's been chopped.
We could probably connect the dots while we're at it as well. It'll be a fun game for the kids, too. Now, keep in mind, folks, there is no count out here. In a normal match, the competitors would have to count of 10 to get back into the ring. And see, a perfect example right here is they're going out into the crowd. Looks like Jannetty's getting ready to go for a 10 punch. He's just taking fists to him.
Fist and fury to the face of Jayson Bravo. And you can say we're close to our fans. Right now, we're right in the laps of our fan base right here in Provo, Utah.
No, man, I tell you what, Jayson Bravo better not have any enemies or ex-girlfriends in that crowd.
Yeah, you can get stabbed. You can get stabbed, Josh.
No, it hasn't happened at our shows, but it has happened in shows in the past. Not necessarily with us, but there is a history of that kind of thing. As we see here now, it looks like Derrick Jannetty and Jayson Bravo, are they going to the top of that staircase?
It looks like they're going to the top of the staircase as we see Derrick Jannetty on that pedestal here at the Provo City Courthouse. But Bravo fires back, scoops him up, and slams him on the concrete. Wow. You know, I can honestly say that the Utah County Courthouse has probably never seen this kind of action.
Oh, definitely not. At least not outside the courtroom. But, I don't know, maybe inside the courtroom. As Jayson Bravo now looking like he's just trying to get back in the ring and get away from Derrick Jannetty while he still can.
Yeah, and if countouts were a deciding factor in this match, you got to think Derrick Jannetty would be counted out. He just got body slammed on a concrete surface at the Utah County Courthouse. How many times have we ever had to say that?
You know, I have a weird feeling that not only are we the first, but we'll probably also be the only. And I have a feeling that's not the only time that we're ever going to say it.
Yeah, I think Jayson Bravo a decided advantage right now, and he needs that one move, that one big move to put Derrick Jannetty away. And it looks like he's going for it now. Oh, looks like he was going for a chair shot. Jannetty over the top with a sunset flip. Oh, Bravo kicked out with a chair shot right between the eyes.
I don't think he technically even had the pin because Bravo was just so quick with the chair right there.
And Bravo measuring up Derrick Jannetty. Right to the face. Oh, that's a knockout blow, Josh. A knockout blow with the chair. Jayson Bravo's going to be our new champion.
Oh, man, not this way. Oh, only a 2 right there.
How did Derrick Jannetty kick out of that? 2 chair shots right to the face.
Beautiful right here as looks like Jayson Bravo with the choke right there. Oh, with his own wrist tape.
And Bravo looks frustrated right now. He thought he had it. He's body slammed Derrick Jannetty on a concrete surface. He's thrown a chair at Derrick Jannetty's face, but still unable to put the champion away. But I think this could be it as Jayson Bravo sets that chair very strategically in the corner. He's looking to finish off Derrick Jannetty.
Well, you know how they say that blood is denser than water, my friend. In this case, I'm going to say that the heart is denser than metal. Because look at this. There's just so much heart coming from Derrick Jannetty right now. Irish whip into the chair.
Derrick Jannetty, what a resourceful counter. The resiliency of our champion, quite amazing. And right now he's trying to pull Jayson Bravo to the ring. He's got the cover. 1, 2, and Bravo barely kicks out.
Unbelievable stuff right here. How Derrick Jannetty is even able to come back from something like getting body slammed onto a solid slab of stone and then able to take multiple chair shots and is able to still stand. You know, that just goes to show the athletic training that goes into this, but also the veteran experience that Derrick Jannetty is able to, oh no.
Could it be a pile driver? Oh, Bravo took his legs right from under him. The back of Derrick Jannetty's head right into that steel chair. Now he's been hit in the front of the face with the chair. The back of his head has been driven to the chair. Jayson Bravo needs to go for a pinfall. He's got this.
Oh my gosh. It's unbelievable. Why Bravo is, oh, there you go. Jayson Bravo, kendo stick in hand.
He's going for the kill shot, and this would be a killer on Derrick Jannetty. Oh, to the stomach. Kendo stick shot to the back, and Derrick Jannetty is just being beat all into the face. This has got to be it. Jayson Bravo, he's got the cover. 1, 2, oh, he barely kicks out. I thought we had a new champion, Josh.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's one of those things where it doesn't matter how much pain, it doesn't matter how much torment and torture, he will not give up. He's not going to just give up that easily. It may be one of those things where it's just his common sense at this point. I don't know what's going on through the mind of Derrick. Whoa, wait a minute.
And it looks like Jannetty holding on to that kendo stick for dear life. He just can't afford to take another shot to the head. And Jannetty, it looks like we have a tug-of-war ready to ensue in the middle of the ring, but Jannetty, he kicks Bravo in the stomach 3 times. Bravo dashes a big clothesline by Jannetty. Make it 2. Winds up. What a shot. Kendo stick to the head. That's got to be it.
I think he broke the kendo stick on that one.
Jannetty still disoriented. Takes some time to get to the cover. 2. Oh, and Bravo kicks out. I thought that was it as well.
No doubt about it. This has been a great back and forth contest that has left myself, my colleague here, as well as the audience just wondering who's going to be the champion when it's all said and done right here. And that's just a great job by both of these competitors. Unfortunately, I think we've got 2 stubborn competitors because they're not going to give up that easily.
Oh, and that could be it. I don't care who you are. The story tells you right there. He kicked him right in the groin, and Derrick Jannetty wincing in pain in the ring. A low blow, but in a match, no disqualification, completely legal. Jayson Bravo is going to finish him off right here.
Superman, meet your kryptonite. Oh my gosh.
And Jayson Bravo, he's got him in a very vulnerable state.
Those haymakers from Bravo, the forearms to the back. Oh, and look at this big-time neck breaker right here off the top rope.
Jayson Bravo needs to reach back and pin Derrick Jannetty. He pulls him to the center of the ring. Goes for the pin. It looks like he cinches up both legs. 2. Oh, barely kicks out. The resiliency of both competitors paramount in this matchup.
I don't even know what Jayson Bravo can even do at this point, besides let alone just taking some poor kid and just beating Derrick Jannetty with that kid. I don't know what else he could do.
The resiliency of both competitors, but Derrick Jannetty catches his foot, throws Bravo back, winds it up, and oh, what an enziguri kick right to the temple of Jayson Bravo. Both competitors down in the center of the ring.
That's just vintage Derrick Jannetty right there. Matches have been won and lost when Derrick Jannetty brings in an enziguri like that. 2. Oh my gosh.
And if you can see the look on Derrick Jannetty's face, a mixture of pain, and frustration. He thought he had Jayson Bravo, still favoring that groin. He has been put through the ringer in this matchup, and I think this could be it. Kicks him in the stomach, puts him on the shoulders. Oh, Bravo counters out. There it is, the code breaker. Jayson Bravo, he's got the pin. 1, 2, oh, barely kicks out. What is it going to take, Josh? What is it going to take for Derrick Jannetty to defend or for Jayson Bravo to win the UCW-Zero Heavyweight Championship?
You know, I think Jayson Bravo should have tried to get a last man standing match instead, because I really think the only way that Derrick Jannetty is going to go down for a 3 count is when he's going to go down for a 10 count as well, because at this point there's just no stopping Derrick Jannetty.
And you can see both competitors have been slowed. They've been tested physically and mentally in this matchup, but Jayson Bravo looking for it. He went for it all. Derrick Jannetty spins out, asks for the approval of the crowd and gets it, tries to pick up Bravo and does, into the neck breaker.
Beautiful variations of that neck breaker that we've seen in this match. 2, oh my gosh.
And look at the frustration on the face of Derrick Jannetty, asking himself, asking the fans, what is it going to take to beat Jayson Bravo?
And you know what? Give credit where credit is due, because both of these men have kicked out during multiple instances when we thought that neither one of them would. Derrick Jannetty going to more metallic tactics right here. As look at this now. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and you look at the face of Jannetty. The pain is his shoulder driven into that very unforgiving steel chair. Bravo sets up the chair very strategically. He hooks him. It looks like he could be going for that pump handle slam. Picks him up through the chair.
I think Jannetty's shoulder could be dislocated. I really think it could. He went full hard on into that chair. There's a 2 count. Oh my God, he's still able to kick out.
And I think Derrick Jannetty, using the energy of these fans, using Latin American Festival and his endearment he has from these people to will himself to kick out of these pinfalls, because I don't know what else it could be.
You're exactly right there, Jeff. As we see now, there's so much frustration from Jayson Bravo. He's done just about everything that he can to Derrick Jannetty, but it looks like he's going to go out to the outside, and you know what? I think I know what he's looking for. He could be looking for, yeah, and he found it, his trademark crowbar.
A crowbar. Can you imagine being hit in the face with that metal steel crowbar? That's exactly what Jayson Bravo intends to do.
I don't want to imagine it. Oh, but look at this. Jannetty got a chair.
He blocked it with the chair. What resourcefulness. Up on the shoulders. Here it is, the Derrick Jannetty driver. Could he hit it? He does on the steel chair. Count it for me, Josh.
1, 2, 3. Still the champion. Retains the title. Great stuff right there from Derrick Jannetty.
Very hard-fought matchup. Unbelievable resilience by both competitors. They literally took each other to the limits, the physical limits. I think they took each other beyond physical limitations. What a matchup. UCW-Zero Heavyweight Championship. You can really tell how much that title means to every single competitor here in UCW when you see a match like that.
Well, especially when you've got a veteran like Derrick Jannetty and you've got a young up-and-comer in Jayson Bravo. These are just 2 great competitors. Derrick Jannetty, multiple-time champion, and it shows why he's been a multiple-time champion.
And UCW-Zero did it all for the city of Provo Latin American Festival. A great atmosphere here, a great night of wrestling, and we'll be back next year, that's for sure, Josh.
Definitely put everything on the line. You want to check out UCW-Zero, more about our champion Derrick Jannetty? You can find us on the web at UCW-Zero.com. Follow us on Twitter at UCW-Zero. Find us on Facebook at Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. And then you can also find us on Instagram as well at UCW-Zero. I'm Josh Damian alongside with my broadcast partner Jeff Reed. And we'll see you at the same time, the same place next week.